Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Trying to get a little light. Let's shed some light on things. Yes. Good morning, everyone. We're going live. We'll give YouTube a chance to bring everybody in. Let folks know that we're here. Let folks know that we're here. There we go. That way I can see the comments. Good morning, good morning. It's Tuesday morning. They didn't write a song about Tuesday morning. They wrote a song about Monday morning. So Tuesday morning is a song you just make up. It's my time. Yes, yes. I love that you're the first person in here. It's my time because it's my time too. Hey, how we doing? Good morning, all. Good morning. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Yeah, come on in the room. I could continue, but I won't. I will spare you all some more singing. I'll spare y'all some more singing. Let's see what we got going this morning. Right off the bat. Let me share my screen so that way we can keep it pushing. Okay. Hey, Michelle. How you doing this morning? There we go. I think we're where we need to be. Okay. This morning, first off, we need to look at the VIX is at 18.41. It is up more than a taste. Yesterday, we had dropped a little bit, but then it went right back up. The market opened up like it was getting ready to go somewhere. Market opened up like we out of here. And then the next thing you know, it wasn't. Right. Let me see. I'm going to change this. Oh, that can stay on. I'm okay if that stays on. But I wanted to go with SPX yesterday. I'll slide this over out of the way some so we can see what happened, what yesterday held for us. This big red candle, that was yesterday. This was yesterday's candle right here. This big one right here was yesterday. Okay, I'm going to switch over to 15 minutes so that way we can see what kind of price action we had for the day. Yesterday was the 15th. I need to make it back bigger again so that I don't have too many pieces of information. Gave us a piece, looked like it was going to kind of pop a bit. Notice we had a pop, we had a gap up open. This first candle, we gapped up, made folks think we're going somewhere. This is the 15-minute chart. So every candle is 15 minutes, right? So we got the 15 minutes. It goes up, and then quickly hit resistance right at 51.67 and came right on back down from that point forward. It did have a little bit of a pause here around, it says 2:45. That's not accurate. So this is an hour and this is an hour and a half. So let's say about 11 o'clock, it pulled back a little bit and then it fell some more for the remainder of the day. Yesterday was one of those very volatile days, but it definitely gave you the indication at the beginning that it wanted to go higher, but did not. Y'all know this blue area is the Bollinger Band, and the price action, 86% of price action stays inside, 84% of stays inside these Bollinger Bands. It hit, kind of hung around the middle of the band, which is, the 20 period moving average, and then came on down to the bottom of the band, then drifted away again. We'll see what today holds. At this point, we'll have to just wait and see what kind of fun do we get for today. But the VIX is at 18.42. I'm sure this is all because of all of the stuff that's happening in the Middle East, and we're in earnings season, and things have been running very hot. We're at all-time highs, and things have been, running up real steady, and that really may make a difference as to where we are. We've been in a sell zone, if you want to call it that, or resistance area for a while. Anytime you get up into the area where there really is no data as far as how far we go back or how high we will go, then it's just a matter of time before there is some pullback. So there's a correction. Everything needs to correct, right? We always want to be mindful of that. Good morning, Janae. Hey, Marsha. How y'all doing? So this morning on Yahoo Finance, Bank of America profits drop as key lending revenue weakens. Interestingly enough, if you look on this, on this channel, it talks about how their profits drop. And if you go right over to CNBC, CNBC says that they topped estimates on better than expected interest income and investment banking. So which is it? So which is it? Is it we dropped off profits, drop as a key leading revenue? This is what Yahoo Finance had to say. And CNBC says, oh yeah, we topped the estimates. We're doing good. Come on now. Come on now. It all depends on who telling and who telling us who telling them what to tell us. Yeah, that's really what the deal is. Tesla job cuts heighten Wall Street concerns that EV maker faces a demand problem. Tesla had a fall off yesterday. Had some falling off that happened yesterday, and that falling off very well may continue into today. I wanted it to be over here on the big chart. Okay, so this is what Tesla did yesterday. Come on, let me get it all in one screen. There we go. This is where Tesla did yesterday. Definitely a downward slide, and that slide has continued into the post market and into today's pre-market. We're down around 157. Not sure if anybody trades Tesla. Tesla's got a lot. I mean, it definitely has lots of volume because it's always seemed to be brought up as far as trading. But I also feel like Tesla just pops and jumps based on the slightest little thing. It will pop or drop. Oh, pop, drop, lock. It does all those things based on a tweet. A tweet will turn it around on the dime, and you're like, "Wait, what happened? What are you doing? What are you doing?" So that's Tesla. Looking at Morgan Stanley tops expectations. Same, they sound the same right here on wealth management, trading, and investment banking results. Wonder if we go back to Yahoo Finance, what they say. Now it tells that the Dow futures jump as the earnings roll in. I need to see the CNBC top movers for the morning. IMF expects central banks to cut rates. United Health lays off profit hit from the hack. Mm-hmm. What if the Fed rate hikes are actually sparking an economic boom? Yeah, no, let's not go with that. Wall Street surge lifts Morgan Stanley with the new CEO. So what's going on over there? Trump trial is going on. United Healthcare beat revenue. Suchy. Okay, let's see what's on our calendar. Our calendar for today, we've got a red folder. This is a very, very important. Hello, Karen. Hey, Tamar. Powell is going to speak at 1:15 today. So whatever it is that you're trading for today, for the week, for the whatsoever, he's going to talk at 1:15. So keep that in mind as you're placing your trades, or if you've got some trades that are kind of looking a little questionable, like I have an Amazon put credit spread that I had 182.5. So it wasn't questionable yesterday morning. It was doing fine until Amazon started to drop along with everything else yesterday. And my trade is now looking like it's threatened. Up here at 180, it was up at 188.50. I was not even at all worried about a 182. And then the day fell off. I really feel like I should have got some of this action yesterday. But anyway, so now it's currently at 183 and some change. I have 182.5. I almost closed it yesterday, but I figured I had the week to let the week kind of shake itself out. I didn't want to jump out of something on a Monday that, could potentially be fine, but I also could have closed that trade and then, reset for the next run. I could do that, and I still can. It's Tuesday morning. I still can. And that's an option that we have. Now a lot of times it's tough to make that decision because you're like, okay, I'll just give it. Because really as a seller, you just need it to be in profit at the end of the week. You don't need it to be in profit all week long. But it's tough on a Monday to be thinking, what if, because I entered that trade on Friday actually. But you're like, well, Monday, what if it keeps falling? And I could have gotten out on Monday, but I let it keep going. Then what? Those are the thoughts you have as a seller. It just needs to be above 182.5 on Friday at 4 o'clock. So I really have more time on it. So you don't want to like prematurely jerk and close the trade, but it could possibly, can we look at Apple? We sure can. Yeah, so that's kind of where we are with that. Calendar back. We've got building permits this morning, 8:30. Housing starts. Those were 8:30. Let me refresh this and see if we get some new information here as a result. Building permits and housing starts were both red. They were expecting housing starts to be 1.48 million. It actually was 1.32 million, and they were expecting building permits to be 1.5, and it was 1.46. Jefferson is speaking at 9, which is probably going on right now. 9:15, we've got industrial production capacity utilization rate. IMF meeting is still going on. Williams will speak from the FOMC at 12:30. Barkin will speak at 1 o'clock, and Powell will speak at 1:15. So that's what's happening today. Tomorrow, we don't have any red folders going on for tomorrow, but then we do have some more for Thursday. All righty. Let's go before we go to check out Amazon. I want to go here first. See who had earnings first thing this morning. Earnings this morning was Tuesday morning. Looks like Bank of America was Tuesday morning. United Health Group, Johnson & Johnson, Morgan Stanley, BNY Mellon, PNC Bank, Mercantile Bank, Northern Trust, Ericsson, and Commerce Bank were all this morning. After market closes, we're going to have United, Interactive Brokers, JB Hunt, Omnicom, On Track, Hancock Whitney, Equity, looks like Bank Shares, Fulton Financial, and America Mobile. That's all that's coming after market close today. And then first thing in the morning, we're gonna have ASML, which is the semiconductors. People seem to be looking at that one. Abbott, Prologis, Travelers, Bank Corp, Bank United, SHL, First Horizon, First Community, and Citizens Bank. Those are all tomorrow morning. Those are all tomorrow morning. Okay. Let's look at what Adam had to say for the numbers. Yesterday, SPX lost the 51.15, which was the sell trigger provided yesterday in the morning, and we flushed 83 points. 5,032 was the next down, and we hit it overnight. A bit of a relief bounce. We can look at SPX 500, see where we currently are. The plan today, back testing 50.65 as resistance, 50.52, 55 is support. Base out, we're going to test 50.86 plus. New leg down if 50.42 fails. If 50.42 fails. And if you're trading XSP, we got 509 on the call side and 503 on the put side. Okay. Now, Adam trades the ES. He trades futures, and we trade SPX. So I have to make the adjustment. Notice here at the bottom it says that the gap between those two is about 50 points. So that's how we come up with these numbers. Let's see what's next on here. I don't know. I looked at some of these yesterday, and I was thinking, I really hope the people who were looking at our credit spreads for the week, as I always say, definitely make sure that when you're getting ready to enter these trades, that you look to make sure these numbers are still good. And yesterday, with the drops that we were experiencing, I hope we had people who didn't just blindly go on in. I always say, don't do that. Look at another chart. Make sure you're cool with the strike prices, and all else fails, we can wait. As sellers, we don't have to rush in on Monday morning. As sellers, we got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We got all the days. Time expiration is our friend. So we can wait till Wednesday or Thursday to enter. We don't have to enter a trade in the midst of volatility. We totally can wait till after Powell does his speaking and then get into a trade. Then because the volatility is up, we will still get good premiums. So we don't have to rush in. All right, never. I always say these things. I don't know if people always hear me, but we don't have to rush in. Yesterday's drop was definitely could have been scary for some folks. I entered some trades on Friday, so basically I was already in them on Monday morning. Didn't know there was going to be wars and rumors of wars over the weekend, but what you don't have to do that. If you wait till if you waited till Monday or till yesterday, then you got Monday, or you can enter today, maybe after Powell, or you can wait and enter tomorrow. Up to you, but just make sure that you do your charting and check out your probability out of the money and all the things we check before we select strikes. Okay, this is what I'm trying to say about that. Okay, let's look at, I'm going to a different screen. Let's look at Apple, right? Move this over out of the way just a tad. This is Apple. Let's go to the daily chart first. Apple had a big down day yesterday amongst the other things as well. If we're looking at support and resistance, y'all hear me? Okay. All right. I'm glad y'all hear me. I don't ever want anybody to blindly follow the guidance and then end up with something that's going to be a difficulty for your account. That's not what we're after, right? That's not what we're after. I see it's down 167 is some support. I also see some in the 170 range. We're currently at 172.82 looks like. There's some support I see at 170.41, and there actually seems to be a little bit of something. Oh, that's a little bit higher than where we were. But right in this area where we are, based on back in early March, there's these candles here. Make it a little bit bigger in case you can't see it. Right back here between March 11th and March 14th, this was also a zone, and we're currently right there. Right. So this is the daily chart at the where we are right now. Let's look at a 15-minute chart. See if we see some more supports. It has gone down a bit in the post-market and pre-market. This blue is post-market from yesterday, and the yellowish is pre-market from today. I get so spoiled when I'm at home. I have the big screen to look at. When I'm here, I have to look at my laptop. I need to get me one of those things. If somebody has one and they've used it successfully, one of those things that you connect to your laptop and it gives you the screens. If one of you has one and you've used it successfully, send me the link. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Thank you. Send me the link so that I can see about getting one of those. There we go. Sorry about that. I turned off the other one and didn't turn this one on. If anybody had those little screen things that connect to the laptop, y'all send me a link in the Telegram or send me a link in the chat or something so I can maybe see about getting me one for my laptop. I've seen it on Facebook, but I'm like, sometimes you see those. I bought some things that are in those Facebook ads, and that stuff don't always come. So I don't want to order something like that and it never shows up. I don't want that. Okay, so I'm looking at current prices at 172.58. This is where we are right now over here. So there's been some more drop off since the close of yesterday. I do see, again, we're kind of at support, but 171.71 is another piece of support. 171.71. Dawn Staley is on scene. What is she talking about? I'm not sure who Dawn Staley even is. Who's that? The girl, the coach? Is that the basketball coach? Looks like there's some support. I don't know how strong it is, but there's some support in here too. Let me turn on. I have another indicator that may show us some stuff we might want to see. There we go. Smart money concepts. See what it's showing. Yep. Smart money concepts is showing that we have kind of passed through what would have been this support area, and we're now underneath it. So this support area, this red, is now resistance. It was support, but it's now resistance. So we may be going down to some more, may have a little more downwards motion down to 172. I said is a little bit 172.18, which we already at 172. 171.71 is another place, and 170.41 is some more support, because all of this is momentum. I do see a little something right here in the 170.90. 170.90 had a high. So if I was speculating for Apple, I probably would go with a call credit spread for Apple, because the downwards ride is still in effect at this point. I'm trying to make it bigger so we can all see what's going on. Come on, Cletus. There we go. After it hit this resistance up here, it's now going below that. So I probably would look at a call credit spread, maybe maybe at 180 or above. Let's go look and see what we have here for looking for the week. 183.50 is what it's showing. 183.50 is current price. Call credit spread. This is not going to be accurate because the price is in the middle, so it is accurate. I would go with 187.5 because you got a plus minus 5. So if you go up, that puts you at 188, 187.5 or 190. 180, that's going to feel like it's far away, but 187.5 currently is paying $52. So that's a 20% return on your 2.5 spread. And because VIX is high, you should be able to get decent premiums. Should be able to get some decent premiums. Let me see what's going on over here on the strat screen. Change this to the daily. Yeah, that would have been the entry there. 186 going down. So it is coming into a moving average, which may provide some support, but we're currently at 183.62 on Apple. Sorry, that's not Apple. That's Amazon. We want Apple. We were looking at Apple. Here we go. That's why I was wondering why that. Let's go back to this other page because you were looking at Apple, not Amazon. I don't jumped around. Okay. Single. I wonder why that was in there so weird. Currently at 172 on Apple. If you were looking, I probably would go with 175 or 177.5. It's got a plus minus 4. Puts you at like 176, 177. So I'd probably go 177.5. That's paying $28. Market is closed, so those numbers are going to adjust a little bit. But 177.5. Put this back on the daily. It went in and filled this gap a little bit, but the top of the gap is at 179. So you could go up as high as 180 if you wanted. The resistance is at 178.71. You could do either one, 177.5 or 180, seeing that it's coming back down. Should be another line. Another line should be in here. 176.53 is a good. Again, that's a zone, so keep that in mind. It's a zone. It's not a hard number that goes up to 178. So 177.5 could potentially be a good place to trade it. It's even coming down even more now that we're looking at it. Yeah, 177.5, 180. Make sure that you can get at least your 10%. That's what we want, is at least our monties out of this. Michelle said, once I entered the CCS correctly yesterday, it was not picked up. I'm currently in a PCS, and I will close it once the market opens. Hopefully it's picked up and Robinhood does not play in my face. Well, let's hope not. Let's hope not. What was your strike for the put credit spread you got in? What was your put credit spread strike? Let's see if we see something. See if there's some support there for that. I will go at 173. We're below that now, huh? 170, 171. I don't know where your zone is, what you picked for your strikes. $167, 170. Okay. Still may very well be fine. Keep on. Let me go back over here. 170. 170 is at 67% probability out of the money. So, I mean, some people are comfortable in that area. Once the market opens, these probability numbers will adjust as well. but you know, make a decision that you're comfortable with. Sometimes, I mean, it's Tuesday, so you can potentially buy back, even if you buy back for a little more than what you received, that be smaller loss, right? And then reset. If you want to just trade Apple, maybe you close the put credit spread and just go straight over to the call credit spread side. You just have to keep in mind that, you know, it could hit a support and then pop up. So you want to make sure that you're getting in comfortable places. And on either situation, you want to get comfortable. Okay, get comfortable. Was there anything else? I wanted to see what was our biggest movers for CNBC, but I don't know if they shared that with us this morning. They didn't tell us our biggest movers this morning, so I could look at some charts. Usually I look to see what are the biggest movers. Probably let's go look at Bank of America. That's somebody who is just had earnings. And we can look at UNH. Okay, this is Bank of America on the daily chart. Let me go to a 15-minute, see what the pre-market has done or is doing. Seems to be kind of where it was yesterday. Really in this kind of the same spot it was in yesterday. It might, if it pops up above here, it might be able to go. There is some resistance at 37. It's a strong resistance at 37. And they're at 36.50 right now. UNH. You're welcome, Michelle. UNH, let's look at the daily chart. They came down to a support area and have made a bit of a pop-up. Yesterday, they had a bit of a move. Does that say? That says weak WEAK support. They might have hit this support and it may be going back up. That would be good based on I don't remember what they said about earnings. But if we're looking at some support, the support was actually in this area, 438. UNH is in a little bit of an expensive stock, huh? Okay. I don't know. I see some resistance here at 460. So if somebody's wanting to trade UNH, I want to trade UNH. You do want to be mindful of that resistance at like 459, 460, and you got support at 438. Let's go look over here and see if there's something going on here. Ooh, plus or minus 22. So go down to 420, 420, 23, 424. Okay, you get down in here, it's a 5 spread. 5 spread way down here. 70% probability out of the money is in the 440 area. This is a 5 spread. And as you go up a little bit, there's 2.5, then it jumps to a 5 spread up there. Do you add 22 to this? You're at 467, 470. Right? You had 20 of that 470. You took 20 from that. That's 420. That's weird. Okay, for current price is 475. Sorry, this we need to look at what the current price is. It's definitely popped about 30 points in the pre-market based on earnings. So if we're going to go for plus 22 more, you're at 490. You're up in this area, 495. Might have the psychological number of 500 if you wanted to trade up there. Okay, let's see. The market's getting ready to open. Well, I want to go back to SPX 500, see what kind of movement we're having before the market opens this morning. Looks like we're around 5067, 5067, which I think that's where Adam just mentioned there could be. Let me see, where did we put that? Add to the stage. We're around 5067. 5052 is support, 5065 is resistance, according to Adam's numbers. If we can stay above this 5052, we may be able to go up to 5086. Okay. Let's go back to the stage. Add this back to the stage. We're at 5065, looks like. Right in the zone. Right in the zone. I think this is what's called a fair value gap. I don't know anything about them. I just believe that this is what it shows on my chart. on my indicator. Those who know about fair value gaps would not be me, but that's what's what. Let's go. Now we can go check out. The market's getting ready to open. We're ready for the ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. That was yesterday's move. See how SPX did yesterday? Oh, the 2-minute chart? I guess so. Let me stretch it out some. Here we go. So it won't feel so weird. There we go. There's the bell. Basically opening where we closed yesterday. Opening where we closed. I never did get to see the biggest movers. Maybe there wasn't any. Was trying to see the biggest movers on. Nope, not where I want to go. Usually CNBC. I don't have a desire to go searching for it. AMD rolls out the latest chips for AI PCs as competition with Intel heats up. AMD, like, don't leave us. Intel is like, please, get left behind. All right. I'll swing back around to this in a minute. StreamYard. Go back to add this to the stage. Those would have been our biggest movers, not those. I wanted to share that the option sellers course bundle has been on sale, but it is still on sale. It includes all of the option seller stuff. It includes options 411. If you're a newbie to this, you can start with basic learning. Short selling, I believe, is a good place to go next because it works with just shares, and many people who understand options or going to learn options have already done shares. Short selling, cash secure puts, which is what we're covering this week in our live coaching, is cash secure puts, covered calls with shares and with leaps. We got vertical credit spreads training. We've got the SPX 0 DTE training, which includes XSP. You can trade the 0 DTE stocks. Those are here. And I throw in as a bonus the debit spreads, the vertical debit spreads training. I throw that in as a bonus. It is going for $497 at this point. Don't forget the Start with the Chart free webinar is running. The Start with the Chart free webinar. Go to startwiththechart.com and go ahead and watch that. E2T membership always open, always open. We do all kinds of great stuff, of course. Mainly it's help you get to become a master trader. Right? People are like, well, I don't care that you don't do. Yeah. What we're here to do is help you to break down your own areas of trading. What's a good trading? What is a good strategy for you? What is your psychology issues? Where are you doing a good job or a not so good job in your particular trades? How can we help you use the strategies that fit your life? Those are all the things that we do. And we offer community for those who trade, and trading can be lonely. Alrighty, that's all the stuff that we do there. Alrighty, I'm going to take a quick look back at SPX to see what's going on there. And then I'm going to need to wrap up because y'all know on Tuesday and Thursday, I teach pre-calculus and we're still in the trig functions. And I don't know if any of us are having a good time yet, them or me. And the reason is because stuff that's difficult, when you're trying to learn something difficult, it puts a huge drain on the person trying to deliver the information. So it can be tough on the teacher as well. Alrighty, but that means I have to be woosah in a good mental space. Have to be in a good mental space. Alrighty, it looks like as for the daily chart, we need a little bit smaller time frame maybe, huh? This is what we did when we opened up. We're in a 5-minute chart. This is our first candle, basically. It's turning green or trying to anyway. But there is resistance just above it at 50.70, around here 50.72. There is some resistance. I believe this is SPX. It is. All right, let's go back to our declaration. I declare I'm a great trader. I declare I'm a successful trader. I declare I'm a focused trader. I declare my wins exceed my losses. My accounts grow more and more each week. I'm a wise and knowledgeable trader. I always make smart and lucrative decisions for my portfolios. I declare I'm a level-headed trader who does not trade my emotions. Lord, it's you who gives us the power to get wealth. You teach our hands to war with the purpose of establishing your kingdom. Help us today to trade wisely and strategically in order to fulfill this purpose. Give us more than enough so we can have what we need and enough to be a blessing to others. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen, amen. Okay, I've done as the Lord has commanded. We've got some opportunities today, though. Listen, I want you to always, as we always talk about, I need you to trade what you see. Trade what you see, right? That's what we're doing. You trade what you see. And we need to stay green. We need to get this money. If you see opportunities, don't let fear keep you, but you use wisdom. Look at your charts, check out your zones, enter the trade, let it do what it's going to do. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. See profit, take profit. If you decide at the end of the day you got enough money off of it or during the day, close that trade and take your money. That way you're ready for day two. Because these overnights is stuff happening overnights. All right. So be wise. We're going to be wise master traders. All righty. All right, you all. I will see you in the market. I'll see you in the Telegram chat. If you need me, send me a message. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and pass the word. All right. I'll see you all later. Goodbye, everyone. Bye.